Hello, Steve Art 89. Well, I finally got the Batmobile from Mattel. I saw this back in the day in 2013 in Minotaur, back when it was underground. And I thought, God, that's just too big. I think I saw this one. I just remember thinking, God, it's so big. It's too big. And I did see the figures, which I thought were really awesome. Well, I saw pictures of them. I knew they'd been released, and I wanted to get them. But I didn't really think of getting the car. But then once I had them, I wanted the Batmobile. And at that point, it was like $250 on eBay, and I'm like, I can't do it. And I sort of put it off. And then along came the Macfarlane one, which I got for a lot less. But there are problems with the Macfarlane one. I assumed they were the same size. And then I got it, and it was a lot smaller. And I was never really happy with it. When you put the figures in them, it looked too big. And I put the Mattel figures in there because I also had Batgirl and the Macfarlane Bat Cycle. So it just sort of made sense to have the Mattel figures, who are all kind of spindly and skinny, in vehicles, and the Macfarlane figures on their own. But I finally got it. I got it for a really good price too. I got it at $90, and that was splitting postage with a He-Man figure. So depending on how you split the postage, it was 85 or 90 or something. But pretty good, because I thought it's going to cost me $250, $300 to get it. Now, of course, we have the packaging here, bat symbol, na 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 na, on there. Now, unfortunately, this is the foreign one, which is probably why I got it a little cheaper, but I saw some still for like $300, $150, $130, $170, $200 that were the same version as this. But, and that, I should have just done that. There is some artwork on the side, it's the same on both. Now, the problem is the back. Instead of having a nice little bit of text here about how Batman and Robin have a lot of gadgets, but the Batmobile is the ultimate gadget, and some of its features, it just says fits most Batman classic TV 15cm figures sold separately, and the rest is just that in different languages, and the figures and all that. Yeah, so you can't read the box like you could if it was American. But like I said, there are other ones pretty much, well, more expensive, that were the same type, and the most expensive ones were the American ones though. So let's get this open. I've already opened it because I remember how hard these are to open. They are not just normal boxes where you can just close them. They are glued, so they're a nightmare to get open. And then you can't close them again. And they just have these little flaps that stick out all the time. It's really annoying. I remember that from the, I got the box set of the free figures, Batman, Robin, and Batgirl. And it was the same problem. Okay, why aren't you coming out? Seriously? What the hell? Okay. Now, it just occurred to me, oh no. Okay, it's just twists. For a second, I thought it was like a screw thing. Some of these, they're actually screwed together. What the hell is that doing? Oh no. What? Okay. So, oh, don't tell me this is going to be a long thing. Come on, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Normally they're screwed on, and I forgot to bring a screwdriver. But this is not screwed on. But it's got some weird thing in without the, Okay. So you're supposed to twist it a lot further than the little thing indicates. Oh, come on. Great. So I can't get it out. Okay. Yeah, what a nightmare. Okay. Now, I should probably note that the background is actually a nice little sort of purple, what do you call it? It's the Bat Cave. God, this review is bad. Everything is going wrong. Okay, so, what do you call it? Not sepia. Either way, it's a nice little bat cave. It is accurate, but it's not like in realistic colour, so you could almost use it as a backdrop and keep it on there permanently, except for the plastic things. Pity, they could have actually done that deliberately, where you could have displayed it like that. Okay, here she is. Now, first thing, of course, I have to compare the size. You have a Batmobile. Huge difference. huge difference. Now, I do like that the paint here is a little redder, and it does have these lines here, which the Batmobile had at some point in the movies, in the series. And it seems to be the same width, but it's sort of shorter. And yeah, just more detail. Like, we've got the painted thruster or whatever it is on the back. Like I said, these aren't painted, but all the metal is painted or a really nice silver plastic, whereas this is more of a grey plastic. And it's more detail in the interior. Actually has the seat belts, but they still don't have the headrests. The Batmobile had headrests with a red bat symbol on them, just like the one that's on the side. So I don't know why they don't include that in any of the toys. It's not on the die-cast metal toy. It's not on the miniature one. The miniature one actually has the little bat symbols, but they're on the back of the seat, not on the actual headrest. So I don't know what that's about. But there's some extra detail, text there, more paint, more accurate. Just better in every way. The only thing I don't like about it is it's actually, the doors don't open, but it's got the lines like there's a door. This one doesn't have it at all. The painted silver around the edge of the glass is a bit thick and stands out more than the original. Although this is actually fairly good. I've seen ones that are painted even thicker. This is just a panel painted, not the whole clear plastic part. So let's actually put the figures in, because I'm already at 7 minutes. I'm hoping they look a lot better. Oh wow. How? Okay. Because when you put these figures in the other Batmobile, their heads were sitting up above the windshield. It looked awful. It's funny, when I saw someone doing a review of this, he didn't realise that the actual seatbelts actually do go in. Look at the thing here. He's saying, it doesn't actually work, it's pointless. I'm like, no, it actually does have, if you can get it in. Oh my god. Oh, come on. Okay. This is very frustrating unboxing. Oh, it's not even in there. Oh, come on. Why don't you go in? Oh, God. How many times do I have to try to get it? Okay. Oh, God. So accuracy is good, but yeah. God. What a nightmare. So Robin likes wearing a seatbelt a bit more than Batman. It's already under him. Let go of it for a second. I don't know how it got under him. Okay, so over the cape, under the arms. Come on, seatbelt. God. Oh, come on. God. Just won't go in the little slot. bends this way, bends that way. Oh, finally. Okay, yeah. And it does have little bits that catch on there, so it actually does hold in place. But yeah, they're too tight, and they don't actually sit in the center like they should. So the actual the bat symbol, which kind of looks like Batman's utility belt, symbol on his utility belt, is actually off to the side. But aside from that, okay, wow, okay. So as you can see, they actually fit in there. They actually sit below the windshield. I think Batman's seatbelt is a bit too tight. If I loosen it a little bit, he can slide down a little bit more. Yeah, which is how it should be. Whereas these figures in the other Batmobile, literally they were sitting up to here and their heads were totally above the windshield. I should have videoed them in it before, but I already taken them out. So yeah, I'm so glad I got this. It's so much better. The size, the detail, the fact the figures fit in it without looking ridiculous. And now this one, I'm going to use it for my 5-inch Superpowers figures, because when you put them in there, they sit in there perfectly. They look a tiny little bit small maybe, but not really. And it's only a little bit bigger than the blue Superpowers Batmobile that you originally got. And now the other comparison I want to make was to the 89 Batmobile, the size. Because this 89 Batmobile is 20-30 inches longer than the original Batmobile. And when you look at it here and you sort of put it, not fin to fin, I guess if you do it fin to fin, it might be a little bit smaller still, but if you do it sort of to like the back of the actual car there, not the fin, it comes up to about where I would have guessed. So it looks about a foot or two, or like 2 foot smaller, which is the actual measurement. So this is made for 7, but you can fit 2 6-inch figures in there, when it's actually made for only one 7-inch figure. So the scale isn't quite right, so it's pretty close. So you can easily display them together, and it's not going to be obvious that they're actually not the exact same scale. They're pretty close. But yeah, I've been talking for 12 minutes. I'm going to go, I guess. I mean, the other thing to compare it to is the die-cast metal one, which has these parts in silver, which I was hoping would be silver on the Mattel one. It has those lines on the back, which, you know, the Macfarlane one had as well, but that one doesn't. That's about it, really. Oh God. There's something in the passenger seat that was... it's crawled in there and died behind Robin. I didn't even see it. I might have to trim this video. But yeah. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Batmobile from Mattel. I'm really shocked and disappointed by the Macfarlane one, because I just assumed it was the same size and just, you know, a few different features and that, because from a different company. I bought it without really thinking and was just grateful that it was newer and cheaper. And then I got it and I'm like, this doesn't look right. These figures don't look right. And then when I finally bought this one and put in the 5-inch figures from the Superpowers line, they did look much better. So yeah. One last little comparison. And I'm gone.